game caps off the regular season. How that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the New Mexico Lobos offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
So NC State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
There he goes! Inside the 30. He's at... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Allen. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Got his man. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Safe little shovel pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Hill. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board. Down, now they're staring at 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get him down.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Potts. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. NC State will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's McKinney. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground, he's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Line gets set, 1st down. Wilson will throw. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Powers through the defender. And he was able to get back on top of it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns to 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Let's it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bring in the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium. As we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's McKinney.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds and complete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll try to do it himself, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Potts. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
After getting stuffed, what did they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
28, New Mexico, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front.
Loose in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down will open up the final period. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Shakes off the defender. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He's looking to pass. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Creates a little room. Turning it on! And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Pulls and fires complete. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the touchdown, NC State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good.
NC State 35, New Mexico 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a crease. It's McKenzie. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush is on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's taking the deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.